Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's own. And just a few hours ago now, it is 1 o'clock Pacific over here in California. And just a few hours ago, Kevin Durant was traded to the Houston Rockets for Dillon Brooks, Jalen Green, this year's first. It is the 10th overall pick, originally Phoenix's pick, as well as about a billion second-round picks. So I had to force the two trades to go through, so I gave them the extra 2 seconds in return for a future second down the line. But then Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the first this year, a second, and Kevin Durant. Those are your details of the trade. And now what I've done here is I put Kevin Durant on a 2-year extension, so now it's 3 years, 160. I also made him 1 year younger. Not because I want to try and get his overall or anything crazy, but I want him to not retire, because I know he's not going to retire, but sometimes 2K decides that he's done playing basketball at 37, 38 years old. He's going to play till he's in his 40s, or at least until he's 40, unless something drastic happens. So for the sake of that, we've got a 3-year time frame here between Kevin Durant, Thompson, Alperen, Sengun, and Tari Eason as your big four here. We've got guys who may have to be moved throughout, like, I don't know if Jabari Smith is safe. I don't know if Reed Shepherd is safe. I definitely feel like his touches are going to fall apart now that he's not, he's not even close to the top of the rotation now. Noah Essengay goes to Phoenix at pick 10, so they draft a replacement power forward. We're going to decline Freddie's team option, obviously. We're also going to try and re-sign him, though, just to have a quality bench point guard. And then otherwise, I don't really know what our target is here. I would love to try and get off the Jock Lando money now, if possible, but I mean, I don't see it as entirely likely. Except the Charlotte Hornets want to take 2 roster fillers from us. So, thank you. Let's change Jabari, or not Jabari, let's change Tari. Oh, he gets better at the small forward. Beautiful. He's an LSU guy. I did not know that. And then we will look at, where is old Ben? He goes up to an 80 at the 2 guard, which is crazy. Okay, so now it's 2, it's 4, 6, 8, 10. We need a center, small forward, and a point guard. So let's pick us up a guy like Monte Morris, 2-year minimum. And then let's get us a small forward like that guy's not real. Like Jayshawn Tate, we could bring him back on a 2-year minimum, I guess. And then another center. Let's go Duop Reith, 2-year minimum as well. Perfect. We get Duop, we get Jayshawn and Monte. Go to player progression now. Should be good to go. Kevin Durant is a 93 overall, so he regresses 2. He was a 95 just like a second ago. Amen is a 95 or 92. He goes up 5. Now, I changed Amen from a power forward to a small forward, which took him from an 87 to a 90. So he progresses 2 on the year as well. Alp goes up to a 90. Tari Eason goes up 1 with progression and 1 with the position change. Jabari goes up 3. Cam Whitmore goes up 5. Ben Simmons goes up 1 with the position change. Freddie regresses 2, but we can live with that. Luke Cornett drops 1. Reed Shepherd goes up to a 76. The Rockets are ready to compete now, and they have to compete now. So I feel like, because of that, Reed Shepherd is definitely a mobile piece, if you will. Let's try and, if I could front load this. Would he accept that? Ah, okay. Hold on. Let me do it again. Okay, so the 4th year makes it worse. That's fine, because we only have 3 years of this rebuild. 33 and a quarter. Does he accept it at 31? 30.5 in that last year. Beautiful. We get Amen for the remainder of the video. We've got Al P for the remainder of the video and Kevin Durant for the remainder of the video. Tari Eason's the only one alongside Jabari Smith coming off the books at the end of this year. Probably going to have to pick one. Likely going to have to move on from Jabari, so maybe we trade him now. Or, well, actually, let's see. What does Jabari Smith get us in the market alongside Reed Shepherd and maybe this Hornets? Let's go with the Mavs pick down the line. We could get Dylan Harper. Are you kidding me? Matas Buzelis and Kobe White to pick up off the bench. I feel like this could be ridiculous for us because Matas is definitely going to... I don't know if I'd change Tari back to a 4 and let Matas play the 3. Rob Dillingham, Scoot and Denny, Josh Giddey, and Bilal Koulibaly. I'm going to do the Bulls deal here. Boom. So now we're going to go back to the position changes. We're going to look at Kobe White's going to play the 2 for sure now. Or do we make him a 1? Oh, he doesn't get worse at the point guard. Beautiful. He's going to be a scoring point guard, that's for sure. And then we're going to look at Tari Eason, change him back to a 4. Sorry, dude. And then we will take Matas Buzelis, change him to a 3. Beautiful. So now it's going to be Kobe and Freddie, Cam and Ben, Amen and Matas, Kevin and Tari, and Alp and Luke Cornett. Let's see the first 6 games of the season. We could get Kel Ware and Keon Johnson. But we go 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. Okay. So I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've done a Rockets video, so I don't know if the Rockets are entirely loved by the sim. I also don't know if they're hated. As of right now, it looks like they're hated because this team shouldn't suck this bad. Let's see how these next 4 games go, and then we're going to get going to the deadline. We drop a game to the Lakers, which shouldn't happen. Actually, we just dropped all 4 games there. So maybe there is a panic button that needs to be pressed here with this team. Maybe this rotation isn't as good as we think it is. So I'm going to get back to simulating. I'll see you guys at the deadline for sure now because I'm not very confident anymore. And if we super crazily manage to turn this around somehow, I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, fellas, I think I'm going to take advantage of Trade Finder here. Tari Eason has recovered significantly from his abysmal start to the year, but he's just so inefficient in 2K. The game hates him. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how much he's going to cost in the offseason. But here's a guy who I'd have no problem paying a little bit extra in the offseason. He got squeezed with the 2K cheese of that 1-year, $5.5 million deal, and he went to Dallas. There's not many other offers that look better. We could look at Jarris Walker, but I don't see the projections, at least not in the time frame that we have. And then there's really nobody else. There's Tumani Kamara, but he doesn't sim well either. A guy that does sim well is John Collins. And we're getting a first-round pick. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm going to make that deal 100% of the time. We're going to come here. We're going to play him 20-odd minutes a night. I'll even give him 21. Ben has been great, by the way. Spectacular, honestly. We're going to give him 22. Cam Whitmore is going to get 22. He has also recovered just a bit. His 3-ball is still grossly inefficient. So we're going to get back to simulating, and I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, fellas, coming down the final stretch of the season here, we lost Amen Thompson to a broken right kneecap just a little bit ago. Landry Shamet has been starting at the 2 guard, so we finished 49-33. A little stagnant, but we were surely a 50-win team. Desmond Bane, clutch player of the year in Orlando, by the way. That's pretty cool. Almost certainly a 50-plus win team if Amen Thompson does not go down with an injury at the end of the season. No All-NBA players for us. Do we get anybody on all-defensive? No. Rookie teams, we didn't have one. But we finish as the 5 seed. We get the T-Wolves, who were 56-26, so quite a large gap between the 4th and 5th seeds. We probably would have finished as the 5th seed anyway. But the Blazers, Suns, and Clippers all sneak into the playoffs there with marginally above or below 500 records. Let's look at Amen Thompson. What is that recovery period like? He is still completely out, which is not good. So at best, we maybe get him around the end of the 2nd round or beginning of the conference finals if we're lucky. What are the Timberwolves rolling out? It's got to be Ant, Rudy, Jaden. Ant, Rudy, Jaden. They re-signed Julius Randle. It looks like Mike Conley is starting at the 1. I think we're a better team still. We're better at the 5, better at the 4, about even at the 3. Obviously, Ant is better than Cam Whitmore, and then Kobe White is leaps and bounds ahead of Mike Conley. But game 1 in Minnesota, we do lose. By how much? Oh, by 18 points. Julius Randle cannot be giving Kevin Durant 32. He matched him just fine, but 5 of 12 from Alp, 3 of 12 from Cam Whitmore. He's got to stop shooting. I turned his shot tendency down earlier in the year. I don't know how it keeps going back up. I turned him all the way down to a 70. Like game 2 in Minnesota now. We lose both at Minnesota. And we get killed again. We lose by, oh my God, 18 points again. Julius Randle, Rob Dillingham, and Anthony Edwards gave us the freaking buckets. Alp, another bad game. 38 and 15% splits. John Collins, very good off the bench. Kevin Durant, all right game, but shoot the damn ball. Where's Cam Whitmore? 7 of 15, that's better, but he still shouldn't be our number 1 shot taker. 9-man rotation now. Game 3 in Houston. We drop another. We probably got killed. We lose by 6. Julius Randle had an all-right game. Ant had a subpar game. Scoring was there, but the efficiency was not from the field. But we just let him pick us apart. Like Ben Simmons, 8, 2, and 1. I love it. A block, 4 or 5. That's all I need him to do. 3 of 9 from Cam Whitmore. Even off the bench in 10 minutes less a night, he's still inefficient. Kobe White, 10, 2, and 3. 4 of 9, 1 of 5. That can't happen. KD, more than 11 shots, please. John Collins, 10 of 18. John Collins had no problem taking extra shots. Kevin, where were you? Al P finally has a good game, and it didn't even matter. Game 4. We win 1. We head back to Minnesota down 3-1. KD finally shoots a damn ball. Game 5, and we're bounced in 5. Nothing we were going to do this year that could give us anything. Al P, another subpar game. He has 1 quality game in 5 starts. John Collins has a bad game. Matas has a bad game. So we took a swing for the fences, and it did not pay off. You get the Mavs, who beat the Knicks in 5. Draft lottery. Not sure if we have a pick. We might. I don't know if we own anybody's rights to anything. I have no clue. I would love to possibly trade anyone if need be. Ime Udoka is definitely the guy. He's a 4-star coach, 4.5-star coach. Our doctors and everybody else are fine. We can get a CFO in here, I guess. Guy who works a little bit with the biz, Mr. Russell. Oh my god, I could save a ton of money. Give me 800 grand. Sign the deal, you jerk. There we go. NBA draft. We'll find out here if we have anybody's picks. Do we have a pick? It's the 20th overall pick. I'm curious. Kevin, obviously here to stay. Al P, here to stay. Freddie, I'm not opposed. And Jayshawn Tate and pick 20. Does that land us anything significant? Better backup point guard is definitely Dante DiVincenzo. Peyton Pritchard is definitely a better backup guard. Only 3 deals, though. Let's try and build our own here. Let's see. Because we'll have Kobe starting at the 1. It'll be Cam at the 2. I truly think we might need a better 2 guard here. It may be time to get rid of Cam Whitmore because he's too inefficient. I can't live with 10 to 15 points on 40% from the field, 31% from 3. That is going to kill us. Our 3s are safe. Our 4s, I would love to retain John Collins. We're looking for, honestly, a high caliber starting 2 guard because then we can have Ben back up the 1. So, all right. We're looking for shooting guards. Who is available? Quentin Grimes is making $30 million to average 10 points per game. Ouch. Malik Monk, how's he been? He was very good. We have the money. Oh my. I'll take that. We do have to sign one, though. Like Keegan Murray being there, Rui Hachimura being there. I'm going to give them both basically the same deal. 3 years, 11 for Rui. Rob Will is there. Mo Wagner's back. Zach Collins is there. Zach isn't a terrible option. Neither is Mo. I think I'm going to go Zach. If I can get him flat at 5, we'll sign him. See if we get both. Obviously, prioritizing Rui. Okay, we don't get Zach Collins, but that's fine. Like I said, prioritizing Rui by a mile. Player progression now. I'm not really sold on if we're ready to win a title here. But you've got him. Thompson's a 94, Alp's a 91, Kobe's an 88, recovering from his injury though. 85 to Cam Whitmore, 85 to Matas Buzelis, 81 for Malik Monk, 81 for Ben Simmons, 80 for Rui. Even Delano Banton's getting better. Duop Reith regresses down to a 70. Monte Morris is there. Luke Cornett is there as well. We'll simulate to the Hoop Summit, do the extensions if need be, and then we'll look at anybody. Like I said, for that backup 4/3 role because we really need a backup wing. Cannot run into the season with Kevin Durant and not have a serviceable backup to your backup. Let's look at the extensions. Cam for that much? I can't do that, dude. This is going to be a sign and trade. Definitely going to have to trade him in the offseason. So let's get this up to like 24. Yep, we're going to deal him as soon as the offseason hits. I don't care. Unless he has an unbelievable season, he's gone. We're going to trade Malik Monk for a point guard right now because I think that could be an excellent deal for us, especially with the amount of money that he's making. It could land us a seriously good point guard like Fred VanVleet. Peyton Pritchard is there and available. That's a good one. Kobe Buffkin. Ty Jerome isn't terrible. Last year he was. Kyle Filipowski was not what I asked for. I was really looking for a 1, guys. Everybody in their... Oh. Yep. That's my move. See how the first, 7 games go? We're 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. This team looks much better. Hopefully, it is not a hoax. We are not phonies. We're not fakers. We're not pretenders. We're contenders. I'll see you guys at the deadline if need be. Otherwise, we're going to the playoffs. Alrighty. Down the final stretch here, boys. We're kind of hoping... Oh, Kyle Tucker just hit a home run. He's on my fantasy team. Hell yeah. We're kind of hoping... 58-24. There we go. That is a massive season for us. Kenny Atkinson and the Spurs go 63-19 because, of course, they did. Luka is a Chicago Bull now. Shout out the Lakers for letting that one slip through the fingers. Anybody else? All NBA performers? We get 0. Trae Young is a Boston Celtic. Don't ask me how. He was a Laker. Transaction report. Show me the trades. Aaron Wiggins for Jackson Hayes, TJ McConnell, KJ Lewis, Ty Jerome, Jonathan. How is that a trade? What are we doing? The Celtics trade Derek White in a second to the Lakers for Trae Young. Aaron Gordon and T. Watt for Draymond and AJ Mitchell. Herb Jones for Isaiah Stewart. Clint Capella for Brook Lopez. That's a really good trade for the Bucks. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl for Karis LeVert. Joel Embiid for Lauri Markkanen and Killian Hayes, a guy who's not even in the NBA. The Hornets traded Jalen Williams for Kaman Maluach. Gershon Yabusele and a second for Jose Alvarado. That's a nothing. That's a nothing burger. Emmanuel Quickley for Naz Reid. Pascal for OG Anunoby. How did the Kings have Pascal Siakam and then they also did another one? They had Clint Capella and I could have sworn they had another. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe they didn't. What the hell has happened in this? We have the Kings, though. So who is this team? It's Devin Carter, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. I'll show you guys the stats before we get a little overzealous here and start simulating. But Al P, our number 1 player, almost 20 and 10 with 5 assists. He was great. KD, again, great, super efficient. Kobe, super efficient, elite scorer. And Fernie, super efficient, elite scorer. Monte was really, really good in the 2 games that he played. Hell, I didn't know he was that good. Amen was really, really good. Missed some time with a broken something or a sprained something. I forget. He was fine. Game 1 in Houston. We dropped the first. How are you getting Keegan Murray? He was buns this year. Dalen Terry? You're letting Dalen Terry go for 19. DeMar had 7. Marcus Smart. Oh my God. Game 2. Thank you. Sacramento now. Oh my. Dude, I'm going to shit the bed. What is happening? Who's playing like ass? Rolling the 9-man rotation now. Backs against the wall for the 2nd straight year. We win 1. I will see you guys at the regular season. All right, so I just made a trade that is definitely a trade. And Fernie Simons, Cam Whitmore, 3 first-round picks for John Morant. Don't ask me why, but I did. We're going to release Monte Morris just to balance out my roster here. Got to re-sign Ben this year. He has a team option, though, so we're good. Everybody else, though, like Matas, he's got a team option to accept. AC, I'm fine without. But as of right now, we now have our 4s. We have our centers. I would love to be able to find a way to pick up a backup center right now or a backup 2 guard just from using these picks because we lucked in to the 7th pick in the draft, as well as 26, 13, and we had another one, but I forget. A backup shooting guard. Somebody give me a 2 or a really, really good 5. Rob is not a bad backup 5. Moses Moody is not a bad backup 2. Neither is Bub Carrington. Maybe in 2K he is. Damn, okay. I guess I don't want... okay, fine. Mika Miranen is the number 1 pick. Number 2 is Teron Stokes. Hugo, that guy. Brandon McCoy. Christian Collins. Caleb Holt. Why do I feel like there's another guy here that I should be... Mustafa Diop. This guy was elite in my Jazz recording I did yesterday. You guys will see that on Wednesday. This is going out Monday morning, or Monday evening, I guess. What is the comp here? Tony Parker? Tom Gugliotta? Anthony Thompson is James Worthy. Dwayne Wade. There's no way he's that good. You're telling me he's D Wade. How's Taj? Sam Jones. I'll take Dwayne Wade. Hell, why not? Ben Simmons, we're absolutely accepting that team option. QOs, we're good. Do we have anyone with bird rights? We do not. What does the center market look like? Brandon Clark is not the worst thing in the world. The 2-guard market, it's Chris Dunn. Damn it. And Jared Butler. And Dennis Schroeder, which isn't terrible. Or Ryan Rollins, which also isn't terrible. I'll give you 2 years. I'll give you 2 at 4. And I'm also going to offer Brandon Clark at the minimum because we can afford the minimum no matter what. Please give me these guys. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Where's Jalen Green going to go? To the Nuggets. Wow, the Suns are just going to let him go. They didn't even offer him. That's crazy. Okay. What failure of a roster builder that was. So Ryan Rollins is going to be switched to a 2. No, we're going to change Ben to the 2. Nope, we're going to change Ben to the 2. That's fine. The best part about Ben Simmons is why I sign him all the time, is he can play every single position at an 80 overall or better. There's nobody in the game who can do that. John Morant, Ryan Rollins, Kobe White, Ben Simmons, Amen Thompson, Matas Buzelis, KD, Rui, Al P, Brandon Clark, Daniel Jacobson, if necessary. Gotta crank Amen Thompson up. I feel like Kevin Durant should probably go down a little bit because he's a little bit older now. Let's definitely get Ja all the way up. Let's get Al P all the way up. Let's get him some touches too. And then Kobe, I have no problem with him. I'm basically going to tell them to shoot, and whoever's hot, let them shoot. Anybody else? Where's this Jackson Richardson kid? We're going to let him shoot as well off the bench because he's going to play. All right. Now that we're here, how many guys do we have? 3, 6, 9, 11, 14. Perfect. We're going to player progression. Last year of the rebuild. This is going to bug me if we lose. 94, 93, 92. 92, 88, 86, 81, 80, 79, 78. We have guys in the upper 70s who won't play. We have 4 92 or better players, an 88 and an 86. Come on. Gonna go here down to the contract extensions. We're gonna auto-generate the next class because it won't be in the video anyway. Neither will the extensions, but if I can extend somebody, I will. Ben Simmons. Dude, I'll keep you in Houston for life for that much money. Enjoy the non-taxed $7 million a year, Ben, because you don't make that much anymore. And apparently, he's not very good with his money, so he probably needs it. Let's see again. We're going to go with the 11-man rotation. We are fully committed to the recovery of these guys throughout the year. We're playing 28 minutes to each of those top guys. We're going to get Jackson an extra minute here. Ryan can get 10. Rui doesn't need that many. We'll get Jackson 12. There you go. 11-man rotation. We're all about the health, spreading the safety of our guys throughout the remainder of this season. That is all I'm interested in. We're going to lock in. We're going to tee up. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season, hopefully as a top seed this time. End of the season is here. Wemby is your MVP. 23, 11, and 4. Just under 4 stocks tonight. Brandon McCoy is Rookie of the Year. Cameron Boozer's your 6th Man of the Year in OKC. Somehow Wemby is your depoy as well. Bilal Coulibaly, Most Improved. De'Aaron Fox, 22, 5, and 5.5. San Antonio didn't re-sign him, I guess, and then he went to Washington for a year and is now in Los Angeles. So cool, I guess. 66 and 16 is what I was waiting to show. If I'm not mistaken, the best team in basketball. At least the best team in the West, I hope. You never know, though. This game does seemingly despise me. We were the best team out West by 3 games. Over the Spurs, we get the Clippers and De'Aaron Fox in round number 1. In the East, 62 and 20 got you the best seed. I'll show you guys the player stats really, really fast. You've got Ja, 18, 4.5, 6.5, 17, 8.5, 5.5 from Al P, 16, 4.5, and 1 from Matas Buzelis. Forgive me, I just got a phone call there. We're going to turn that off now. 14.5, 2, and 5 from Kobe White. 14, 7, and 5 from Ben Thompson. 13, 3, and 2.5 from Kevin Durant. Jackson Richardson likely won't play in the playoffs, but he was very, very productive. Rui was really, really good. Ryan Rollins was just fine. Ben Simmons was great as per usual. And Brandon Clark, a very efficient 5 and 3.5 for us. For the playoffs, however, it's going to be Rollins, I think. we're going to go with Rollins. It could bite me in the ass. He's only going to play 10 minutes a night. Rui's going to go down. Ben is fine there. We've got 12 to go up. We're going to go up to literally the top 6. Down to a 10-man rotation now. We're so much better. If we don't win the whole thing this year, I'm going to freak out. Zoo, Keldon Johnson, Aaron Nesmith, Cason Wallace, and De'Aaron Fox is your starting 5 for LA. We win the first in Houston. We take both in Houston. We take the third in Los Angeles, and we take the fourth. We sweep them. We get the Pelicans, who beat the Timberwolves in 6. It's Colin Gillespie, Trey Johnson, AJ Dubance, Zion Williamson, and Nikola Jokic is now a New Orleans Pelican. In all my time making rebuild videos, I don't believe I remember Jokic. We get through him in 4, by the way. I was just talking to distract myself. I don't believe I've ever seen Jokic leave Denver. I didn't even know it was possible. I thought it was written into the code of the game that he just couldn't leave. Josh Giddey now, Jalen Williams, Derek Queen, Victor Wembanyama, and Stephon Castle. How they've assembled this team is beyond me. We win the first, though, and the second. We lose the third and the fourth. We win the 5th. Oh, my God. Why does this have to happen to me? Who's doing what in the playoffs so far? Ja, elite. Kobe, elite. Amen, elite. KD, elite. Alp, elite. Matas, elite. Ben, also elite. Brandon, elite. Rui, elite. Ryan, he's been horrible. Out of the rotation you go. We got another couple minutes to give to the big dogs here. 9-man rotation now. Game 7 in Houston. Oh my God, we finally win one. Cade just averaged 44, 7, and 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals to beat the Chicago Bulls and Luka Doncic in 4 games. It's Cade, Nembhard, Asar versus Amen, Ron Holland, and Zach Edey. Game 1 in Houston, we win. By how much? A comfortable margin of 30 points. Game 2, we win as well. By how much? A comfortable margin of 51 points. Game 3, we win. By how much? A comfortable margin of 24 points. And Game 4, we sweep them 24.5, 7-5, a steal and a half a block from Ja. That final game, we win by a comfortable margin of 17 points. The closest game of the series was a 17-point victory in favor of the Houston Rockets. With that, we complete the video. This is a groundbreaking trade. I think the Rockets will be far better in real life than they were in game, as long as Kevin is healthy. If they can prioritize the health of Kevin Durant, I think this team can make a run to a conference finals or contend for a Western Conference title or even contend for a title. Who knows? It all depends on the development of the young guys, the health of Kevin Durant, and how the surrounding pieces work alongside Ime Udoka. So, this is a crazy trade. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. With that being said, though, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.